Why should keto dieters be deprived of dosa goodness, right? Here you go, guys. This is a very easy recipe of keto dosa. You're going to dip it in the chutney and be like, this is what I missed. The dosa has 0.8 grams of net carbs and the chutney has 1.6 grams. So let's make this together. Let's start with the recipe of keto dosa first. Into a grinder jar, add 4 tablespoons of almonds, 1 tablespoon of sunflower seeds, 1 tablespoon of pumpkin seeds, and 1 tablespoon of peanuts. You could either use dry roasted nuts or raw nuts, it doesn't matter. Next, we will add a pinch of salt, juice of a quarter piece of lime. I'm using 1 slice of our very own Amul cheese. You can use any cheese of your choice. 1 teaspoon of any neutral cooking oil, a pinch of baking soda, half a teaspoon of psyllium husk, and I'm using the Isabgol brand, followed by half a cup of water. That's it. We are going to blend all this to a smooth paste. Guys, try not to alter the proportion of the ingredients because as you can see, I started from terrible looking dosa to perfect looking dosa. It took me a while to get to this result, so make your life easy and stick to the recipe. Alright, so let's blend this into a paste which is as smooth as possible. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Consider subscribing for exciting keto recipes every week. Because we blended this with less water, the paste is going to look really smooth. And now we are going to just thin out this paste by adding a little more water. I would say about a quarter cup of water should do. I'm going to just place the lid on and give it a good shake. You can also obviously blend it if you like. The consistency of the batter we are going for is a little bit thinner than our traditional dosa batter consistency. Can you tell? Okay, time to make our dosa. The kind of pan you use is absolutely crucial to success. This is a heavy non-stick pan. If you use a normal pan, your dosa will be a sticky mess. To get a perfect dosa the very first time, I'm going to share some crucial tips, so keep watching this video. We are going to start by slightly greasing the pan with a little bit of oil. Don't turn on the heat as yet. Next, we are going to add 2 tablespoons of the dosa batter onto the pan, not more than that. The smaller the dosa, the easier it's going to be to handle. The dosa batter is going to feel very smooth, it's going to spread easily, and you're going to try to make it into a circle that has a diameter of about 5 to 6 inches. Even if you're tempted to make a larger dosa, don't do that. It's going to be hard to flip. We're going to turn the heat on to medium now and let the dosa cook. This dosa takes longer than normal dosas to cook. It's going to take a good 5 to 6 minutes. Initially, you're going to start to see some large bubbles come up with these little cuts and holes. Don't worry, don't touch the dosa at this point. I'll tell you when it's a good time to flip it. After about 2 minutes or so, you'll see that the dosa starts to form this crust on the edges. And slowly the crust is going to get like light brown in color after 3 minutes or so. And also the parts where the dosa is thin, these small little pockets are going to turn lighter brown in color. After another minute or so, these colors are going to get darker brown, and that tells you that yes, you can flip the dosa. Carefully run the spatula along the edges. This dosa is a lot more delicate than our normal dosas. That's why I said a good pan is crucial to success. I used a non-stick pan before and I wanted to tear my hair out. Okay, it's been 5 to 6 minutes. We are going to flip the dosa over and it looks so beautifully golden brown in color. On this side, it needs to cook only for about 30 to 45 seconds and your dosa is ready. Okay, let's quickly discuss some tips to success. First one, don't grease your pan with too much oil. If you use a lot of oil, what's going to happen is as soon as you try to spread the dosa batter, it's going to form these giant holes. And when the dosa has these giant holes, it's going to be very hard to flip. You are going to end up with dosa bits and not a full dosa. One very important tip is after you've made a dosa, cool down a pan with a damp cloth or a damp paper towel. Once the pan cools down, you can spread some oil and you'll be easily able to spread another dosa. If the pan is hot, this is what happens. You try to spread it and it's going to stick and I hope I didn't ruin my pan. Okay, the next tip is to not make the dosa too big. You rather make 2 or 3 small dosas than one large dosa, because that large dosa is going to be hard to flip. And the last thing I noticed was with the cheese. If you use mozzarella cheese, you will not have to add psyllium husk to the batter. It is more stretchy and it binds the batter together. But if you're using any other type of cheese, then psyllium husk is a must. Alright guys, dosa done. Let's make the chutney. Quickly, in a grinder jar, 3 tablespoons of roasted peanuts. You can dry roast it in a pan or in an air fryer or oven, whatever you like. Along with the peanuts goes in 2 green chilies. You can add as many as you like. A handful of fresh coriander leaves. Next, we're going to add juice from half a lime. Salt to taste. I'm adding a 1/4 teaspoon of salt here and a 1/4 cup of water. That's it. We are going to blend this into a smooth paste and our peanut chutney is ready. Guys, this is my go-to recipe for peanut chutney. It does not need any tarka. It tastes so delicious. Well, if you like, you can make a tarka of some cumin seeds, mustard seeds, curry leaves and then add it from the top. But taste it before. I really don't think you'll need it. Okay, so we have our keto dosa, we have a peanut chutney and we are happy. Let me know if you tried this recipe. I'm going to be waiting for your comments.